Okay, starting off with the Dyson DC01 standard. Here it is. It's not in the worst condition, but it's not in the best condition either. To start off with, I've noticed the wand has actually got a piece of metal glued in there. So it looks like it's been modified by someone. Although I can't see why, because it doesn't look damaged at all anywhere. Not that I can see anyways, so... the question as to why someone decided to do that remains a mystery, but it is what it is. It works fine, it's not damaged, that's the main thing. The cable is loose over there, as you can see. The two mod flaps are, you know, DC01s often break the mod flaps, don't they? On both sides, this has done it. And there's a little crack right at the base, but that's only cosmetic. The reason I think it's done that is because someone must have slammed this on the floor and therefore bent the wheel axle. See that metal rod right there? And therefore cracking the base. But that's just the lower motor housing. One interesting thing though is that the serial number says AS on it. I originally thought it was an Australian model, but I saw the plug on it, which was a standard British plug, so I thought probably not. So I wonder what AS means. I've seen 700A before, but not 700 AS. So I wonder what that means. Anyways, it comes with a crevice tool only, and that's it. The filter is in quite a state. It's one of those replaceable filters, not a washable one. And the other filter is right over here. So I pull the bin off. It's quite a dusty thing to empty, isn't it? And there's the filter. Right there. Right. So I'll pop the bin back on. Snap it back into place. And that's it. So the stickers are in pretty good condition overall. Apart from the say goodbye to the bag sticker, but not many DC01s have that. That sticker's mint as well. So yeah, overall not too bad. And that's at the base. There it is. The sole plate's not damaged, just needs a good clean really, and that's it. Okay, now let's see if it works. But before I do that, let's check the hose out. So the hose doesn't look like it's stretched or split even at all, so that's a good sign. So that's the entire vacuum right there. Now let's see if it works. Works fine. So that's the DC01. The next machine is Vax Mach 6. No loss of suction, 6-year guarantee, complete home cleaning with an automatic cable rewind, HEPA filter, headlight, carpet pile selector, brush control, power you can see from the clear window. Actually, no you can't because it's filthy. Handle height adjuster. And what else? A clear U-bend so you can see the blockages in that U-bend and any dust that gets sucked up as well, or debris even. And that's it. Oh, there's a bit of a damage on the side, but I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, here it is, the machine itself. There's the automatic cable rewind. I think this is the second operator I've had now that has one of these basically, because it's quite rare to see cord rewind on an upright vacuum. The only vacuum that I have owned that has one of these is a Panasonic Icon. But yeah, this cable seems pretty long so far. Let's see when it will stop. Wow, that is actually a really long cable. There we go, that's it. Now let's see how long it stretches out. I'm impressed with that actually. Yeah, nice and long. Very nice and long. So that's the whole entire length of cable. Let's plug it in, see if it works. Okay, so the handle grip, as you can see, is quite tatty, but that's minor. It's only a used vacuum. You've got a power switch on the handle. I do like the golden accents on this vacuum. The greenish gold, it makes it look more sophisticated. It really highlights the important parts like the on and off switch, the cyclone and bin release, the height adjustment, the brush control, cable rewind, stuff like that. Yeah, it's not too bad. Anyways, taking a look underneath the vacuum, we've got the brush bar, which doesn't look like it's in bad condition. It just needs a bit of a clean. So yeah, everything looks all right underneath. And the filter right over here is a HEPA apparently. Yep, it is. So it's just these pleated filters, and that's in quite a state, so it will need a new one of those. But I'm not planning on getting it new filters unless I know that is absolutely perfectly fine first of all. So let's check the pre-motor filter, which I believe is in the Cyclone. If it bothers to come out, there we go. So the bin's full of dirt, as you can see, which will just empty out at the push of that button. Like a trapdoor, all the dirt would fall out. And the filter, it says twist to unlock filter. Oh, actually, I think the filter's missing because see these holes? That's the Cyclones there. That's where the dirt exits the Cyclone. And there's no filter between that and the motor inlet. So it looks like it's missing. But a twist to unlock the filter. Let's see what that does. Okay, that just lifts up the Cyclone. Unless that top part does come off. But yeah, there's all the dirt in there, which will need cleaning out. But it needs a new filter anyways, so that's the only problem I can see so far with it. But yeah, there's the filter instructions right there, telling you how to clean them. To be honest, I'm probably not going to bother with the filters since it was so cheap. I'm probably just going to use it until the motor breaks or something, because I never had one of these before and I don't know how good they are. But yeah, this part, this Cyclone doesn't want to clip in properly. There we go, now that's in securely. Right, I do like this feature where you can adjust the handle up and down. So you can have it really short or really tall. I think that's the highest, yeah, that's the highest it goes, which isn't much. But yeah, it's perfectly fine for me. So the only problem I can see is that bit of damaged plastic for holding whatever it's meant to be on there and the missing filter. Now let's see if it works. Switch it on. So it works. It's not too loud. Headlight doesn't work, but does the brush work? No. Okay, so it does work. And the brush bar stops when the machine's upright. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it spins fine. And as for the suction, yeah, suction's pretty good. Obviously it's good suction because the filter's missing. Yeah, suction's not too bad. It's got a weird handle on it though, where you just hold it here. So it's like a wide diameter hose, but you got this stubby little handle. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I'd rather just hold it like this, like an actual hose cuff, so you get better control. But anyways, it is what it is. Comes with the DC07 crevice tool right there, so that's a bit of a mismatch. And then it's got the original looking extension tube. There's meant to be another one there as well, but that's just missing, isn't it? And last but not least, the dusting brush, which just pulls off. There we go. And by the looks of it, that bristle part does come off, so you can use it as a stair tool. And that's pretty much it for the Vax Mach 6. There is one more feature that I can see here. So you can either lift the head up to go onto a high rug, or press down to reach on the low furniture, which doesn't actually let you go on the low furniture because the vacuum's laying on its back, but the head is still lifted off the ground. So you need to lift the handle up a bit like that for it to stay in contact with the floor. So that's a bit weird. But yeah, that's the Vax Mach 6. Oh, I forgot. Let's check the cable rewind, see if that works. So, press on the cord rewind button there. Does it work? Oh, that's quite a nice... Yeah, that's a nice cable rewind. It's got good speed to it, and it works really well. So there's a DC01 and the Vax Mach 6 so far. Moving on to the Shark. So these two were from the car boot sale at $5 each. This one was from Marketplace, I think. Or was it Gumtree? I can't remember. But anyways, it's a Shark powered liftaway. One of the popular models. So if I just remove this cable and show you this machine in further detail, it's It was actually sold as spares and repairs because it needs repair, obviously. So let me just plug this in quickly and then show you what's wrong with it. So it does work, however. Okay, now it's plugged in. Yeah, as I was saying, it does work. However, the main problem is the internal hose, because that's split. No, you can't see it there, but I think it's... Well, it's definitely ripped. I don't know where it is, though. Oh, yeah, in there. Can you see that split in the hose? That's a common problem with the Sharks. So, therefore, there's going to be no suction at the cleaner head. And there's a bit of tape on the cable, but that's just minor. Works fine for me. So there's the Duo Clean roller and the brush bar. It doesn't actually work, this Duo Clean. So I think there's something loose, or I don't know. The roller doesn't spin basically, but the brush bar does. So that's a bit weird. And as for the brush bar, I've got a new one, which has arrived along with the internal hose. And the new brush bar is way more stiffer than this one. So I'm glad I got a new one of those. And the Cyclone right here, the filter's pretty clean. This is literally in untouched condition. This is just how it is when I got it. So the filters have been cleaned by the previous owner, so that's good. There's the instructions. And as for the bin, the Cyclone's clean, but the bin is emptying right there. And that's just a Shark Cyclone for you, nothing special. So that just pops in. Comes with the crevice tool and dusting brush, that 2-in-1 thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see if it works. So the headlights work, as you can see. You probably can't see because it's quite a bright day. Yeah, you can see that now, can't you? So the headlights work. And as for the brush bar, see, the roller doesn't spin, but the brush bar does. That's weird, isn't it? And as for the suction, it's got a good suction as well. I keep dropping this, I don't know why. And there you've got the controls. That's hard floor mode, and there's carpet mode. So I think carpet mode just speeds the brush up more. Yeah, and the green light comes on. I haven't checked the pulse motor filter, so let's do that. So this is literally like a cute little version of the purple Shark that I had. Okay, the filter's not too bad, that's good. And there's the area it sits in. Yeah, not bad at all. So let me pop this back in and show you the cover lifted off. So what you do is press on that and press on that. The whole cover pops off. And what I like about this is they included a tool that you can just slide into these grooves and remove the hair. That's quite a genius design, that is. And the brush bar lifts out like so. That's just such a smart design. I do like that a lot, so that's nice. And that just sits in there nice and neatly, so you don't lose it. Marvelous. So that's the Shark Duo Clean. We're gonna have to get this fixed and then show it in action. So there it is, the Shark lift away. Oh, that button right there, lift away. The entire canister unit or machine unit, whatever you call it, lifts off, and there you go. You can use it as a cylinder like that. And now you pop this back on like so, and now it's back to an upright again. So there's the Shark. And last but not least, we have this Dyson Telescope DC11 all-source vacuum. And this is the most grubbiest one I've seen in ages. Look at the state of that. It's just, yeah, this has definitely been stored in a shed or something, because that is just in quite a manky state, isn't it? But anyways, it comes with the stair tool right there, which has the lint pickers intact apart from one and a half, really. It's missing the dusting brush and the crevice tool, so that will need to be sourced. As for the turbine head, there it is right there. Very, very mucky indeed. Yeah, it's all wrapped in hair. Oh, see that rubber strip? That's actually worn off as well. This thing must have had a hard life by the looks of it. And look at the state of these wheels. Yeah, that's nasty. And even that filter, that yellow filter, that looks clogged. This thing must have been used a lot. It's amazing that it still works, because it actually does work. So let me just get this plugged in for you, see what it sounds like. So if I switch it on, the brush bar does not spin at all. It's not jammed either. The brush bar does spin freely, and that's on the on position, because if I press it in, that's off. So I think there's something wrong with the belt or the turbine or something, I don't know. But as for the suction itself, it's lost a bit of suction, I can tell by the sound of the motor. Yeah, I think it's because it's overfilled. Look at the state of that. The filter's not too bad though, it looks pretty clean for what it is. Yeah. Okay, one problem I've noticed with the DC11 is the air path. So the air, you know, all the dirt obviously gets sucked into the hose, but then the airflow divides into two. So if you got things like long hair being sucked up, it can't decide which one to escape out of. So therefore, one end of the hair will get sucked up into one bin, and then the other end of the hair will get sucked up into the other bin. And then it's quite messy, because as you can see, that happens. So when that happens, dust can get caught onto the long instruments and therefore cause a blockage. So that's quite a design flaw. The DC08 was miles better than this thing. But what I do like about the DC11 is not only the design, but it's got a bin flap as well. So you press on that, which I'm not going to do because the bin is completely full. The bin opens up at the bottom and then all the dirt falls out. So that's a nice hygienic setup. And you've got two bins, obviously. So it looks like a scuba diving vacuum or something. Something like an astronaut would wear, wherever it is. Yeah. I had one of these a while ago. Something that was pretty fun to do was to suck up a piece of paper and then guess which bin it would get sucked up into. So it's like rolling a dice. But yeah, the hose is a nice wide diameter, so I do like that. The telescope part, this is the handle, the wand handle itself. This is in pretty good condition. So that's nice, at least there's that. I imagine underneath all this mark, it will clean up nicely. So that looks quite satisfying to wipe down. But yeah, a lot of DC11s have this see-through orange part completely broken off. This one has it intact, luckily, so that's good. So yeah, that's the DC11. The only problem I can see with it is this bin flap looks a bit loose, but it's not actually. Yeah, I think that's cosmetic, you know, because that yellow part is just the base of the actual bin flap that does seal with the bin. So that's alright. It's not lost any suction, apart from being overly full, and that's it. So there's the DC11. And now for the cable rewind, see if that works. Yeah, these older Dyson had really sluggish cable rewinds, didn't they? But yeah, that's the DC11 all floors, and the serial number is right over there. Right, now for the telescope wrap. This is the model that allows you to store this thing easier. So what you do is you pop the hose into these designated areas. So on the side, on the back, and on the other side. It does kink up the hose a little bit because that's quite a tight fit in there. But once that's done, you can put the wand itself onto there, click that into place, and then you can carry the machine directly over there. The hose just pops into the handle like that, and that's it. And the turbine head goes right on the back. So there's the DC11 stowed away. It's meant to be space saving, but honestly this thing is massive. Look at the size of that. It's the size of a huge upright vacuum and a half. That's ridiculous. But anyways, thanks for watching Vacuums Saved episode, whatever this is. It's in the title. But yeah, that's the Dyson DC01, Vax Mach 6, or Mach 6, whatever it's called, Shark powered lift away, and the DC11. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.